Hello everybody, I am your host, Too Elusive, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play that we are all starting with today. And I gotta hand it to you that this has gotta be my absolute favorite PS1 title of all time. You know, you've got a lot of people who really enjoyed Crash Bandicoot growing up. You got people who really love Spyro the Dragon, the two behemoths of that PS1 era. But me, this is my behemoth right here. And you know what? I would say nowadays, it's starting to get, I would say, like a significant amount of attention. Like back then, I considered it an underrated title. But I can't really say that anymore because its popularity has grown. I'm not exactly sure what sparked the popularity. I know that it definitely wasn't because of PlayStation All-Stars. Oh my lord, I know it's not because of that game. But nevertheless, this is a collectathon that still needs a lot of love, and I'm about to give this game that kind of justice it deserves. So let's get it right on this playthrough. I'm going to just show you the title screen real quick because you gotta love the music that plays during this title screen. Like, just listen to that. Alright, that's enough. Let's get right in on this. Yo, why did that opening look like the opening to somebody's new hit album?
Hey, Spike, did the professor finish the time station yet? Are we gonna get to go back in time?
He said he'd be finished with it today. Let's go.
I can't wait to check out the dinosaurs. And what about the future?
Yeah, we'll keep talking because I'm going first.
That's not fair. Hey,
Yeah,
wait
well,
up.
you better hurry up. I'll see you there. Hey, Professor!
Spike, Jake, over here, watch out.
Spike, the time station!
No, run you two.
Why does it look like Spike was enjoying that whole sequence?
It works. It actually works. We did it, Natalie. We did it. The time station is complete.
We don't have time for celebrating. We've got to do something.
Hey, a success is a success.
Spike, can you hear me? You must listen carefully. Something awful has happened. There's been an accident. The time station has been activated by Spectre, and you're being transported back in time. You'll soon arrive in the lost land when dinosaurs roam the Earth. Spectre has sent the apes back in time to try to change the course of history. His plans for world domination have begun. And if we don't stop the apes, history will be changed forever. You're our only chance. Two of my gadget inventions, the Stun Club and the Time Net, were also caught in the transport. I want you to use them to catch the apes and send them back here. The Stun Club can be used to defend yourself against attackers. And when you use it on the apes, they'll be stunned. And you'll have an extra second to catch them with the Time Net. There isn't time for any monkey business, Spike. Our fate is in your hands. We're depending on you. Be careful.
By the way, that wasn't me pressing start before he finished his message. The game did that on its own. I didn't even know it did that, to be honest. But anyway, this here is the first level. The whole purpose of it is just to give you a rundown of how the whole game plays. So, the object of Ape Escape is that you have to run around and capture a selection of, I shouldn't say a selection, but like a certain amount of monkey. Oh, hello. A certain, whoa! Alright, hang on a second. This dude want a box. Alright, that's better. As I was saying, the whole purpose is that you gotta collect a certain amount of monkeys in order to move on to the next level. And once you've got that stage quota, like, you're pretty much golden. Hold on, I'm gonna sneak up on this homeboy right here. I mean, I know he's running, but he's gonna... Oh, no. Never mind. He had to jump up there. But, anyway. Let me give you a rundown of these gadgets that we got here. This here is gonna be your main method of attacking. Since a stun club is not a lightsaber, because if it was a lightsaber, we would be chopping those monkeys in two when we hit them with it. You hit a monkey with this thing, it'll stun them for like an extra second, making them easier to catch. And of course your time net is the only thing that can capture the monkeys. Doesn't work on enemies, so don't even bother trying to swing the time net at anyone. And also, I should point out that this is the first game that requires you to have the dual analog stick controller to even play it. Because if you try to play it without that, the only thing you're going to be able to do is move the camera, jump, and switch your gadgets. So... Yes, you can say that this game is a marketing tool in that regard. A very smart marketing tool, I might add. But nevertheless, you know, it led to Sony making a better controller. Which feels a lot more comfortable in my hands now that I think about it, because holding the old PS1 controller was, like, really tiny.
Look what I've got! A new gadget! Check it out!
This is the water net. Use it when you're underwater. I equipped it with an oxygen meter. I'm sending the new gadget over to you right now. Try it out in the training room. Without training, it will be too dangerous for you to continue on to the next area. Well, good luck and be careful.
Alright, so basically, whenever we get a new gadget to play with, they gotta send us to the training room in order to use it. So, this new gadget we got right here is the water net, which pretty much allows us to swim. Ah, crap, I couldn't avoid this mailbox. It allows us to, it pretty much allows us to swim underwater and capture monkeys underwater as well. And I'm gonna demonstrate that as soon as I get to it. I should also point out here and now that I'm going to try to avoid those mailboxes as often as I can. Because if you haven't seen the review that I made for the game, my gripe with these mailboxes is that if you were to run anywhere near their radius, they'll stop the game and force you to read what they have to say. Which, like I said earlier on in that review, it halts your gameplay. And I don't like having my game halted for any reason. Alright, so we gotta capture 4 monkeys, which is really easy to do. I'm gonna also give you a quick rundown of more of the controls here. So, that little crawling technique that I did, that I'm about to show you again, right here, for this monkey right at the beginning, pretty much allows you to sneak up on monkeys a lot easier. But do be careful that not every monkey is affected by this technique, and if you were to press both of the analog sticks in, you'll go into this fetal position, which makes it harder for the monkeys to spot you, but the trade-off is that you can't move. You can, however, swing your net or any melee gadget in your hand while you're like this. So, let's see if I can catch this monkey right over here. If I'm not fast enough, he will get up and jump away. Thankfully, he didn't do that. So that was a success. Your R1 and your R2 buttons will allow you to jump. And let me see. L2 puts you in first person mode, and L1, I believe, centers the camera. Yeah, L1 centers the camera. Now, you see these golden Doritos lying around? They're pretty much the equivalent of Mario... What? What hit me? Oh, this asshole. Alright, as I was saying, they're pretty much the equivalent of Mario coins or Sonic rings. You get 100 of those and you get an extra life. Mailbox! You get an extra life. Also, little pro tip when catching the monkeys as well. This is the only game where this tip can work because they changed the way your net swings in later Ape Escapes. Whenever you swing your net and you rotate the analog stick, you can make spikes spin around, and despite how goofy it looks, the net's hitbox is still out. So as long as the hitbox is exposed, you can capture monkeys if they happen to be like, if they happen to like run around you and whatnot. Wow, I thought I would be able to avoid that. I guess not. Cookies are pretty much your life source. You run out of cookies, it's pretty much your life that's ending right then and there. See another monkey I can sneak up on, so hopefully it won't notice. And BAM! You run out of cookies, you pretty much lose a life, and if you lose all your lives, it's game over. It's pretty much like basic, like obvious platforming elements here. As long as you know how to platform, do a little hunting here and there, this game is not at all hard to beat. But it is the hardest in the series, no doubt about that. Compared to the two that later on come out after this, like, and I'll elaborate on it in the second review of Ape Escape. I promise you on that. Anyway, before I continue on with the next level, I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the time station here. So, this over here is a mini-game section. There's no point in me going there yet because, like, I don't have any mini-games unlocked. That's what the large Spectre tokens are for. And this here is a gadget trainer. So if you ever need, like, a recap on how to use any of the gadgets, you go there. And, oh, for crying out loud, hold on. I'm just going to get rid of these two. Alright, there we go. And this is where you go ahead and save your game, which is what I'm going to do right now. So give me just a moment. Alright, and we are back, so let's get right on to the next stage as I instinctively moved around that mailbox even though I activated it. Huh, I was expecting a cutscene to show up, but I don't think that shows up until I get to the next section. But, in any case, as you already can tell, the face buttons on the controller is where you're going to map your gadgets. And when we get more gadgets, I'll be able to display that a little better. But think of how things are done in The Legend of Zelda. As long as you got that in mind, you'll have an idea on how it works. I know that there's a monkey up here, but there's also pests, so I'm not even going to bother, like, crawling. And yeah, that's what the enemies are called, by the way. They're all called pests. Oh, it's over there. Alright, but I'm not going to go for that yet. There's one in here. Oh, this one likes to throw stones. That's another thing I should elaborate on. The monkeys, as you probably noticed, all have different colored pants on. And depending on the pants that they're wearing, it's going to have different stats for the monkeys. Yellows are the most common, and there's really nothing spectacular about them. But they are the most random monkey that you'll find, because you'll never know what they may do. So just because they're, like, normal doesn't mean you shouldn't, like, underestimate them. By the way, that was the Spectre token I was talking about that unlocks the arcade games. Let me see. Yellow is, like, random. Blue is fast as hell. Sky blue are the most gentle. Let me see. The black ones are straight up thugs. And you'll see what I'm talking about when I get to them. And let me see. The red ones are pretty much upgraded black ones. They're far more aggressive. They have every weapon under the sun. They're probably the most dangerous monkeys to catch. In fact, they are the most dangerous monkeys to catch. And let me see. What am I missing? White ones have the highest alert. They're impossible to sneak up on. And the goggle ones also have, like, pretty high alert. They can see you from far away. Wait, why am I sneaking? I don't need to sneak here. They have the highest alert. And they also have rockets. The moment they see you, they're going to bombard you with, like, guidance missiles all the time. Alright, come here. Where are you going? Your Barney head ass. Come on. Come on. Basically, all I'm trying to do is get this dino to, like, charge into the rocks here. Oh, he didn't hit it that time. If I... Oh! Alright, that's good. You do it enough times, you basically get this little guy to fall off. And once you get him off of the raptor, he's not going to go anywhere. So yeah, I can like legit just do this all day, and he's not going to move. And that's pretty much it. Those are your beginning levels. From here on, the stages will get longer and a little more elaborate, but nothing that I can't handle. But that's also because I played this game a lot, so what can I say? It's like I said, it's one of my favorite titles on the PS1, so it's a lot of replayability is bound to happen. But anyway, guys, I say that does it for the first episode. So when we get back, we are going to get exposed to more monkeys, more madness, and we'll see what else we can get our hands into. So until then, I am Too Elusive, and I'm signing out. And as always, play until your thumbs fall off. Peace, everybody. Oh, wow. That completely ruined what I was going for. See you guys later.